Hello there, welcome to day 9 of our recap on I Choose Life. My smile is like extended to my ears because I'm so excited that we have come to day 9 and we just have a few more days left. Wow, it's been such an amazing time looking at our videos, watching these testimonies, and I hope you have been blessed. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Please check the description box below for the link to watch episode 21, which we're going to be reviewing today. On our episode, we had our guest who shared his story of how he battled with cancer at the age of 8. He spent over a year of his life confined to a hospital bed and spoke about the horror, so many injections and medications. Even while he was at the hospital, he saw other children he was with, they passed away. But he held on to God and also the faith of his parents as they were standing in the gap and praying for him, and God being the mighty and great one that he is. Today our guest is bouncing on the Lord. He's 19, he is cancer free, and he's an author of a book where he shares his story. Is God not wonderful? Is God not great? Is he not the one who brings his promises to fulfillment? Oh wow, please watch this episode and you will be blessed. Without further ado, let's go ahead and watch our recap for episode 21. God bless you.
Talked about then the doctors telling you that you could die from it. So
yes,
at what point was that?
So it started off with whenever I would go and play with friends or just doing any activity during that summer leading up to it, I would always feel tired really easily. And being, I think I was 7 at the time, obviously, before I turned, or 8, there you go. Being an 8-year-old, obviously you have lots of energy all the time, and so it was a bit strange for me to be getting tired so easily. And so eventually the doctors ran some tests, our local doctor, he ran some tests and we were referred to the children's hospital. And so from there, then they ran tests as well, and then eventually they came with the diagnosis that I had leukemia. I was wondering, I would always think, why me, God? Why would you choose me of all people? I thought it would be somebody else. And I would see people playing soccer on TV, or my friends would be telling me about it at school, and I would always feel like I was missing out while everybody else was living their own life.
But you were just 8. I can imagine what an 8-year-old would be thinking.
It was tough because during that time it was just getting close to God every day, and that was the only thing that really helped me get through that time. Well, before the whole thing happened, I would say I was always had a very bad temper, and I would get angry very easily. I was a very bitter person probably. And so during that period, I mean, that was probably the most bitter I've ever been when it first started. And then as time went on, I learned to go closer to God, and that made me more of a kind and compassionate person, more of a understanding person.
How did that happen? What is, do you know, can you kind of know how that process helped you to be better?
Well, I'd say also seeing other children in worse positions than I was, and you see even little children as small as 2 or 3, and they have the same thing, and they have a worse chance of surviving than you, and it really puts into perspective for you that you could be dead tomorrow. Some of the, like for example, all of them in my area, or that had the same thing as me, they all relapsed, and I was the only one who didn't. So that's all God, definitely.
And that's a big lesson for us as adults. You know, look around you. You think, oh, I don't have money, that's your problem. Look at somebody else who has bigger problems than you probably have. Or you're waiting on God for children. Somebody your age has not even gotten married. Or I mean, different things. Everywhere, different levels of challenges in life. So for God to have helped an 8-year-old to understand that fact and to help him to be better, today that's one of the lessons I want to take away from here. If you don't take anything, that in your challenging time, whatever it is you are going through, as you choose life, because choosing life is choosing to be better.